Are you a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Clark Griswold, and you can find me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. Make sure to give me a follow there. You can comment there, DM me there. Let me know your thoughts. We put out daily setup lists for the following day in the stock market for you guys there, so make sure to give me a follow. You can also do the same below. You can comment below, questions, comments, things you want to see, things you don't like. Let me know so I can adjust accordingly. And make sure you subscribe, guys, and hit that bell. That bell will give you notifications as we do put out daily videos for you guys, showing your triggers for the following day. Usually a bunch of videos, and then you guys can pick out your best plays. So let's go today through daily setups for February 7th, 2022. We're going to go through a bunch of plays here for you guys. If you want to grab a piece of paper and a pen, you can write down the tickers as I call them out, and you can write out the triggers as well, so you can put them on to your own list. I will go through this indicator here for you guys. If you type in, I always lose this. I do it almost every video and I lose it. Time frame continuity, board rider B, that will give you this. It'll show you which direction we are heading on the daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or if you go onto the hourly chart, it will also show you your hourly for day trading. So as we get started here, the other thing I'd like to mention, if on any of these plays, so this first one we'll go through is NIO, N-I-O. Again, I always tell you guys, I love NIO. I love their company. I love what they're doing. I have a ton of leaps in these. They expire 2023. Leaps are just longer contracts. They expire January 2023 for NIO. Anyways, if we're playing this on the day, and let's say it opens up at this pink line, we're not playing this as a trigger anymore. So that trigger's long gone. We're not chasing it. You can play it as a gap to play it as it comes down, or a continuation back up, but don't play it right off the bat. Or at least I wouldn't. You guys may choose to. I don't do that. So anyways, NIO, what we've got here, we had a 2 down that was red. We had another 2 down, it was green. We were hoping for a reversal on Friday. We didn't get it. We had another 2 down, but it finished green again. So I will be looking for a reversal on NIO on Monday morning with a trigger price of $24.36. So that's the first play that I'm putting out here for you guys. Again, I love NIO, so we'll see how that goes for Monday. Hopefully we have a reversal to the upside. Triggers at 24.63, or sorry, targets at 24.63 and $24.88. SPY, it's one that I watch all the time. I usually trade it once or twice a day outside of everything else that I give you guys. I don't always, again, I don't trade all these setups that I give you guys. I may only play 1 or 2 of them. I might play none of them. It just depends how the day goes, but I pick out 3, 4, 5 that I really like, and those are the ones I watch during the day. If you miss them, you miss them, okay? You have X amount of days ahead of you to get it on the next one, okay? And the other thing I would say, guys, just before we really get into this, don't be looking for home runs all the time. Everybody likes the home runs that are 100, 200, 300. They're really sexy. Everybody wants to hit them. But a lot of times you'll wait to hit them and you'll lose your profit. So instead of taking those 20% base, you get those base hits, 10%, 15, 20, 30% base hits. You get 5, 30% base hits. That's 150% you made. Okay? So 150% in a week is pretty damn good. So I'm not saying you're going to get those every week, but take the base hits, just get on base, okay? That's how I would recommend it, okay? Consistency, getting on base every single day. Try to get on base, hit small hits, small hits, small hits. You can grow your account and you can play a little bigger, and those small hits will turn into bigger wins as your account grows. And keep your stop losses tight because you don't want to lose that cash account that you guys have. Anyways, let's get back to it on SPY. We had a 2 down red, another 2 down. It finished green. So I'll be looking for a reversal on SPY. Triggers at 452.78. Okay, next one, VLO, Valero Energy Corporation. Look at this. We had a double inside bar Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There we go. We broke it. We opened here, went down as low here, and we skipped up to here. You would have made really good money here on options. I'll point out that we do have full time frame continuity to the upside, but again, the day and the week are mysteries because they have not opened yet. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm not even sure. VLO, I think, should not be on here. So ignore VLO. This was from last Friday's play. I just haven't removed it. Now it's removed. So let's go on to the next one. Oracle has a 1-3 setup. So that's a inside bar. Again, I'll go through it real quickly. I always do. An inside bar or a 1 bar stays within the range of the previous day's bar. So this was Thursday's daily range. This was Wednesday's daily range. Okay, we did not cross the high of Wednesday's range, or we did not cross the low. We stayed inside of the previous day's bar. Now, because we have this up here, I will go through an outside bar, which is a 3 when we're talking about the Strat. So an outside bar crosses above the high of the previous day's bar, and it also crosses below the low of the previous day's bar. And this doesn't matter if it's a 1 bar or a 2 bar. It crosses the high and it crosses the low. Makes it an outside bar, so it's outside of the previous day's range. Okay, so outside bar, we were playing the highs or the lows depending on which way the market flows. We have calls at $82.92. We have puts at $81.48. That's on ORCL Oracle. Next up, MasterCard. We have an inside bar followed by a 2 down. So this is a Rev Strat, possibly a possible Rev Strat setup. So we'd be looking to possibly take this back to the upside on a reversal. Calls being taken at $388.36. First target, the top of this inside bar here at 392.94. Okay, next up, StarBucks, SBUX. So again, another Rev Strat. We had a, here's an example of what I was talking about. So you had a 3 bar, talking about earlier, a 3 and a 1. Now, on Friday, I would have said we play the high of this inside bar. We're taking calls. We play the low. We're taking puts. Well, we opened here. So there was a gap difference here. So I would not have played this as the trigger. If I had automated trading set up, I would have canceled it. And you still would have won if you left it in. But you could have played this gap. We filled this gap. And as it came back down through this trigger, you could have played it again. But anyways, we have a Rev Strat, a 1, 2 down, and we'd be looking for this to reverse up. Again, the time frame is all currently red. I don't know what it's going to be on this daily and this weekly starting Monday because it hasn't happened yet. But we'd be looking for a possible Rev Strat to the upside at $95.93 on the calls. Pfizer, PFE. Again, another Rev Strat, same scenario. We'd be looking for calls at $53.45. So again, this one on Friday, we called it out. You would have opened below, you filled the gap, and you would have came back down, and you would have made money if you would have stayed in it regardless, but that's not what I do personally. DWAC is next up. That's the Donald Trump stock. We have a 1-3-1 or a 3-1. We'll be playing this inside bar, Holy Grail, as Rich from Trading Wars would call it, or a 3-1 in the Strat. Calls at $86.33, puts at $80.71. Time frame continuity looks strong to the upside, but we'll see what the day and the week bring on Monday. AAPL, that is Apple. And Apple, we had a 3-2, the 2 down, but we did finish green. So I would be looking for a reversal on this play here. So we would be buying calls at $174.13. And here's the thing, guys. If we do manage, now our triggers are always the previous candle's high of the wick or low of the wick, depends which way we're taking the play. But this is our first trigger, this pink line, or our first target is the pink line. So if we hit that target, let me show you something. That triggers our weekly, okay? The high of this candle. I guess that would be for the continuation higher. Let's go to BABA, BABA, 2 down. It was green. It did not reverse on Friday. We had another 2 down that was also green. So we'll look for the reversal on Monday. Calls at $124.11. BAC is a play that should not be on there. JP Morgan, JPM, also one that should not be on here, so we'll take that one off. Lucid, how about Lucid? Is Lucid supposed to be on here? Lucid, okay, here we go. So, same thing on Lucid. We had a 2 down that we thought would finish green, or we would be looking for a reversal on Friday. It did not happen. We had another 2 down, barely. What's the difference here? 26.29 on Thursday and 26.21 on Friday. So it went 8 cents lower than the previous day. Again, we are green, so I'll be looking for this to reverse, possible reversal on Monday. We'll see how the market plays out, but we'll be taking calls at $27.91. Nike is up next with the doji there. So we have a 2 down, which was red. Another 2 down that was green. So whenever there's a 2 down in green, I like to always look for reversals to the upside. Calls at $146.50. And if you notice, guys, like when you're trading the Strat, or you're using Rich's strategy of just inside bar, outside bar, whatever you're doing, you don't need bear flags and bull flags and this line and these lines. We use broadening formations, and we look for setups using 1 bar, 3 bar, or 2 up, 2 down reversals, or 2 down, 2 up reversals. It doesn't matter. We don't need all those other lines, and that's why the Strat is so easy to trade. I'm going to do a Strat video and just the basics of it for you guys watching and are not really getting it. And there are a lot of other videos out there to watch, but we're going to do one that's just the very basics, so you guys can at least start trading if you're not trading using the Strat already. But I'll try and get that out fairly soon for you guys. Next up, Roblox RBLX, inside bar on the daily, calls at 64.29, puts at 59.93. And again, here's one. If we do break this trigger here to the downside, our first target is 59.61, but that is a small target space. But if we do get to that target, then we set up the weekly play as well on Roblox. And you can check out the weekly video as well. I've set that one up for swing trades for you guys. 1 week swings for the week of February 7th, so you can do day trades or swing trades. SPCE Space, Richard Branson's company, inside bar. Okay, calls at $9.11, puts at $8.55. Do we have a setup here on the weekly? We don't. So I can go out of the way, but this is our trigger here, which is fairly shy. But it looks like we got some room to fill this gap here as well. And then our trigger, or I keep on saying trigger, our target here. Target to the downside would be this $8.42. V is Visa Credit Card Company. So Visa, we have had an inside bar on Thursday, and then Friday we dropped below. This would be a Rev Strat. So we have a 1-2 down. We'd be looking for a reversal to the upside. Looks like we also have a very, very tiny gap to fill, but we'd be looking for a reversal to the upside. 1-2 down, 2 up. On Monday, $230.21 would be our call trigger. WMT, that's Walmart. Walmart is a... You could look for a possible reversal on this one, but we aren't green, so it's not something I would normally watch. XOM, we can take that one off the list as well. QQQ. So QQQ, we have a 2 down followed by another 2 down, but that 2 down is green. So I would be looking for a reversal on this one. I'm also looking for it to fill this gap. Okay, so triggers at 361.44, targets at 361.92 and 364.30 at least, okay, to fill that gap there. And then again, as I showed you guys in this weekly video, I added in some smaller some stocks with a smaller dollar value. So Planet 13 is one that I like to follow along with. So Planet 13 has a 2 down here. I think this is, the highs were the same on Thursday as they were on Friday. So if I look here, a high of $3 and a high of $3. So we're exactly double top here is what we've got. But I'd be looking for a possible reversal to the upside as we have a 2 down followed by another 2 down that is green, okay? So you can buy common shares. I'm not sure if Planet 13 has options on it, but you can buy common shares for this one and look for targets at about 310 or 317, okay? So that's for Planet 13. Tattooed Chef, TTCF. It's like a Beyond Meat, I believe is what it is. So just another one that I like to keep an eye on, Tattooed Chef. So we have a 2 down with another 2 down. It did finish green. So we look for a possible reversal. Calls at $11.98 on TTCF, Tattooed Chef. VHT, we'd be looking for a Rev Strat. So this is a Vanguard Healthcare ETF. So I'd be looking to go 2 up on this one as we had a 1-2 down, finish green, and I'd be looking for a 2 up to go on the reversal for VHT. Calls at 248.24. Adobe ADBE, I'd be looking for a reversal on this one. We had a 2 down followed by another 2 down that was green. So I'd be looking for calls at $520.16. AMC inside bar, calls at $15.70, puts at $14.75 on AMC. Another reversal on AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. So 2 down followed by another 2 down that was green. calls at $125.03. Activision ATVI. Man, it's just been no one knows which way this thing is going here. Inside bar followed by a outside bar, so a 133. We'll be looking for calls at $79.83, puts at $78.40. If we go to the upside, that also triggers the weekly top of the inside bar on the week, okay? So we have a couple plays to watch there on Activision ATVI. BA, Boeing Company. 2 up, 2 down, but this down is green, so I will be looking for a reversal, especially due to this. But again, we don't know how the day and the week are going to be laid out, as it hasn't happened yet. But calls at 208.25 on the reversal for Boeing. DraftKings DKNG, we'll look for a reversal on this one. 2 down, that was green. We'd be looking for a 2 up. 22.07, we're buying calls. Dollar Tree DLTR. Again, you guys got to watch Dollar Tree especially. I've been watching this one consistently. But they usually have a pretty big spread between the bid and the ask, so I usually don't trade Dollar Tree. But I will put it out for you guys anyways, just in case you are interested in trading it. We're looking for a reversal on Dollar Tree to the upside. 2 down, 2 up, but the 2 down is green. Calls at 133.85. DOCU DocuSign has an inside bar. Calls at 119.92. Puts at 113.86. EW Edwards Life Sciences. 2 down that finish green. We'll be looking for a reversal and calls at $113.20. Facebook. What a day they had on Thursday, man. I tell you, what a drop. We'll be looking for a reversal to the upside. We had a 2 down red on Thursday, followed by a 2 down that was green on Friday. So we could be taking calls. We mark it up here. Calls at $243.03. Fubo, FUBO, again, 2 down red, 2 down green. We'll be looking for a reversal to the upside, $10.38. We're buying calls. GME, I'm going to try fly through these as we're already at 22 minutes. Maybe about 23 almost. Reversal to the upside on GME, calls at 104.04. Coke, KO. Reversal to the upside at $61.69. It is red, so I would watch that, but we are green on the month, quarterly, and yearly. Lululemon, again, this one has high premiums usually. Inside bar. Calls at $339.60. Puts at $329.73. Not saying you can't trade it because of the high premiums. I'm just, for small accounts, it's tougher to trade Lulu. Outside bar on MGM. Calls at $44.83. Puts at $42.63 on the outside bar. Marvel MRVL. Inside bar. Calls at $71.91. Puts $68.69. MS is Morgan Stanley. Outside bar. We're taking calls at $105.05. Puts at $102.07. Mr. Softy, as Rob in the black would say, Microsoft MSFT inside bar, calls $308.99, puts $299.98, and it looks like if we continue to the downside, that is also our weekly trigger at $299.98. NVDA, NVIDIA Corporation, 2 down, green. So we'll look for reversal, 246.44 on the calls. Palantir, PLTR, 2 down, reversal. That was 2 down green. We'd be looking for the reversal at 13.10. PayPal, dropping like Facebook. Same thing, looking for a reversal here at 126.78. We'd be buying calls for the 2 up. Square SQ outside bar calls at 110.19, puts at 99.81. TD Bank inside bar, they've had a great year so far. TD calls at 83.32, puts at 82.31. Teladoc TDOC, reversal to the upside as we have a 2 down that's green. 75.52 on the calls. Tech L is a technology bull 3X ETF, and we'll be looking for a reversal here. Again, this one, the spread on Tech L is usually pretty high, so I don't trade it that often. 66.70, we're buying calls on Tech L. Tesla My Esla, TSLA has a 3-1 Holy Grail pattern for Trading Wars. Calls at $937.33, puts at $881.15. These pink lines represent the targets for the weekly, so we are close on both of those for the daily and the weekly. VRM Vroom Inc. has a 2 down that's green, so we'd be looking for a reversal on that one. Calls at $7.48. CMG, that's Chipotle Mexican Grill outside bar, calls at $1,500.15, puts at $1437.45. UDOW ProShares Ultra Pro, that's the Dow 30. 2 down, that's green. We'll be looking for a reversal on that one. Calls at $77.41. DIA, the Diamonds. Dow Jones ETF, again, exactly as the UDOW we just went through. Mirror images of each other, but just one more play for you guys to keep an eye on. Calls at 353.28. ABT is Abbott Laboratories. They have an inside bar. Calls at 130.46, puts at 128.59. NVAX, that's Novax Inc., a double inside bar. These are rare patterns, so this is one that I would be following closely. Again, make sure your spreads aren't too far between the bid and the ask, okay? And make sure we don't open way above or way below the higher the low of this inside bar, but I haven't put these in yet, so let's put them in while you guys are here. High of 91.56. Okay. So 54 is good enough for me. And the low of 87.50. And 48 is good enough for me there. So those are your triggers there on NVAX. TFC, Trust Financial Corporation, a 3-1 setup. So again, I don't have these in here with the triggers, so let's put them in. High 64.47. So 64.48 is good for me for a trigger for calls. And for puts, our low was 63.34. I've got it at 63.35 currently, so we're good to go there on TFC Trust Financial. XME is S&P Metals and Mining ETF, inside bar, calls at 44.75, puts at 43.65. We're ending down here, winding down. Zim Integrated Shipping Services, inside bar, calls at 69.74, puts at 67.05. And Coin, COIN, outside bar, calls 197.21, puts 177.27. ZTO Express Inc., outside bar, calls at 30.27, puts at 29.50. And that is it, guys. You should have no problem picking 3, 4, 5 plays out of there to watch. Let's see how the market does on Monday. I'm excited to watch. I always am. Make sure to subscribe, click the bell, follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. I appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, liking, watching the videos. Okay, we'll see you next time, guys. Until then, bye-bye.